Hello, this is the Frugal Eclectic, otherwise known as Noodle, and greetings. This Wednesday morning, where I am. Let's see, I think I want this back here. This goes up, and I'm a bit quiet this morning. Not sure, like my title says, not sure what I'm going to do. Let's see, I guess I put my paint tubes there. Let me finish I need to get into my live chat. I need to engage my chat. All right. And shift my keyboard. All right, now. And yeah. Someone just left, but that's okay. Perfectly okay. If I'm here by myself. Alrighty. All right, now this I need to keep with my, I'm going to start doing, I'm gathering some December daily stuff. Okay, there's a little bit of trash here. Now, I decided I need to get back. My hands are still in therapy, and I don't know how long my hands will be in therapy. So I have to take my time. But one of the things I wanted to do is Judy has been very patient with me. And some of you remember I was the bait fish, and we giggled about that quite a while ago. And this is the starter of the toooooo that she wanted. Yeah, this is the starter of the toooooo. And when she it was originally going to be, in my mind, more or less straightforward with a few G-jaws added, because I was taking apart a project that Teresa, an old purse that Teresa had created. Hello, Shauna. And she told me that I couldn't just gawk at it, that I had to recycle her work. And we got to giggling over the bait fish. And okay. And one thing led to another. And now Judy wanted a tutu. And of course, the background got separated. So I've been on the hunt for the background. I'm not quite sure if it ever made it into another pizza box. But I put the bait fish and the tutu. And yesterday I was looking at it, and I know that it needs something sturdy. The two hooks, and I've mentioned it before, I cannot take the hooks out. I cannot take this out. I can't even snip it. After all, it's created as a bait fish for wear and tear, so it's very sturdy. And I would ruin the fish. And I did try on my bait fish. Here, I have it hanging by the hook. You'll see I think you'll still see a difference. This is mine. And I use it as a guinea pig. And because I thought, well, it's going to be on the wall, it needs to be covered. Yeah, kind of a big mistake, I learned. And so I did mat gel and some other stuff. And let's just say for a while it had a skin issue. Just saying. Now it's been wiped down. Oh, you can still see some of where it's been completely finished wiping down. But it's waiting for me here. Okay. So anyway, when she says, I want a tutu on it, I'm like, and she wanted it in pinks. But I was looking at this yesterday. Now this is also, wool felt dyed with Kool-Aid. This is also a Teresa thing. But I know that it needs stability. And the tutu looks strange. I'm just saying. So I need to find the background. I can't put the tutu in between like this because it just looks kind of rather like a Band-Aid. But I do know the tutu part, the toile thingy here, I can actually cut that once. So do I want it clear back by the back hook? See, it looks strange. So I really do need to find the backing. And I thought that I had put the backing inside this, and then I laid the stuff on top of it, but apparently I did not. So I'm on the hunt for the background. Now the background, the reason why you say, I'll just get another background. Well, first of all, it's Teresa's project that she mandatory I take apart and I recycle it into something else. And she had a beautiful underwater scene, and she used ribbon and beads and all kinds of good stuff. And that's where I got the idea, well, why don't we just put the bait fish? And then, of course, I have to decide about how I attach the bait fish. Because if I put a hole in it, then I'm committed to the hole. And I have to, the way this has to go is I have to figure out the tutu. Do I fake a tutu? Oh, and by the way, at roughly 11:30 my time, I'm just, if I'm still here streaming, just know that my phone will blare because the emergency broadcast is doing a test. So be prepared. Just saying. I have no control over that. I'm just letting you know ahead of time. So this is where my dilemma, and this is probably where typically I wouldn't have been stumped, like probably a year now. I wouldn't have been stumped. But then as I was sewing up the background, I can't finish the background until I get this attached. And I can't just, So do I put the tutu on? First of all, I have to figure out where the position of the tutu, oh, come on, toile. Yeah. Judy and her needing a tutu on her bait fish. But this was kind of, we were joking around about like the years ago that was quite popular to have a thing on the wall. And based on that, we were giggling about it. But anyway, so I guess that, see, the tutu could go there. Oh, it's in the bedroom. The tutu could go there. But to me, it looks strange. It just looks strange. So I need the background. And of course, this is going to be on the wall. So say this is the, this is going to be on the wall. But either the tutu goes on first, but then before I can finish sewing the background, this has to be attached amongst all the pretty Teresa stuff that she did. So that's why it's taken so long, because I'm stumped. I'm just really stumped. Do I make a loose tutu like that? But then, because of my test on my bait fish, glue really is not an option. And trust me when I tell you, I have tried. I have not tried E6000. I don't have any of it in the house, and I don't really want to buy it. So it's going to have to be sewed. And then I have to think, well, I need hooks then. So it can just be, I need hooks so that I can just kind of, so it needs support, because this thing is actually, believe it or not, it's top heavy, and it's designed, and I've tested this out, and we've joked about it quite often in past streams, but it's meant to be gobbled up by gruesome fish. Gruesome fish. I guess if fish had evil in them, if you kind of equate it to good versus evil, it's created to attract evil fish. Okay, just saying. Okay, predators. That's the word I want. And it moves. And I'm assuming, so this is very flexible, as you can see. And in the way the current of the water, I'm going to assume that it's going to be even more moving. So, but this is quite heavy. It's very top heavy. So, yeah. So, yeah. Now I could. So that means I could go ahead and put the weird tutu on it and have obviously the tutu is going to have to probably go, well, let's try that. Go clear back. And of course, this will obviously have to be, I'll cut a little slit in the, so they can go all the way back. And let's say the tutu goes all the way pretty much to the end of the base of this hook here. So then all of that, in order to accommodate the hook, I'll have to just cut a slit in here so it can have a free movement. Okay, so that's where I'm going to put the tutu. And I've attached that. Now, And I've created, I may somehow try to put this wool felt, because this actually, here, I got to thinking yesterday when I saw this, that this kind of reminds me of coral, the leftover. See how it kind of puts me in mind of coral. I could, to give this a little bit more stability, I could put the tutu on this and have this kind of hang out a little bit. So, yeah. She wanted a predominantly pink tutu, but I couldn't find my pink tulle. Hi, Beth. Been thinking about you. I still have your bag here that I need to send. But I made these thinking, and I could probably make more, because once the weird tutu goes on, to me, it's going to look really funky. So I need to defunk it as much as possible. So then I would be attaching a bunch of weird flowers here and there to kind of rather camouflage. Yeah, Beth, everything needs a fish. And I could just kind of, I could maybe I could maybe camouflage the one hook. Yeah, I could camouflage the one hook and then kind of, yeah. So, yeah. So you can see why this is taking a little bit of time. A year plus, just saying. Now, we could fiddle with that, but I just wanted people to know if they've ever thought about this thing. Wonder if she ever got that done. This is where I am, because I need to get it done. All right, so now we have another option. I don't know, yeah, because I need to really find the base. And I can't put that upside down, or it needs to stay flat because I have beads rolling around. So it needs to stay flat. Oh, and I've been looking for that piece of paper that Shauna wanted. I found my half of it, but I haven't found, so I may end up giving my half to Shauna, because I have another little surprise waiting for her that needs to be sent to her. So I think for today, I'm just on the off chance that my eyeballs fall on the back end of Judy's bait fish, the background to Judy's bait fish. But no, I don't see it. I just don't see it. I don't see it. Now, it's like, what do we do now? I don't have the kit. I could work in this is the Shauna Follow Along #1, I think. But I don't have the kit that goes with it. It's not sitting with the kit. So I want to work with a kit. You know what I mean? Yeah, I want to work with the kit. So that's potentially out the window. Let's see. I was curious. I need to know this. And Shauna is actually, when I was showing this, you drooled. You had an instant drool. And I was wondering if you still want me um, to send this. If you still have a drool with it, then I can send it to you. Did I find it here? I did. Right here. I think this is the piece. Okay. Yes. Thank you, Lord. Okay, so that can be ticked off. Okay, I think, hold on. This is the one that I measured. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, this is the piece. This is the piece that I cut for Shauna. This is what's left of it. So, okay, so you still want it. Good. So now I can get this. Oh, it's like, yes, I found it. You don't know how long I've been looking for this puppy. I can mark it off the, okay, God, where is it? Oh, it's like, okay, we can just sit and stare at it for a while. Like, yes. And you know what's really funny? Wow, is I don't even know how it got where I just found it. I don't even know how it got there. Okay. But I found it. I found it. I found it. I found it. Okay. Okay, that's my, let's see. Okay, that's my, I think that's the second one that I ordered. I'm not sure which one it is, but I know I do have both of them. Okay. That's my Barbara face stamps. Alrighty, let's see. My ink. That's the Japanese ink. Let me see what's in here. Okay, what is here? What is in here? It's empty. Okay, yeah, it is empty. I was going to recycle it into a piece of all right, why isn't it in there? There it is. It's kind of weird. All right, now. All right, so do you want a surprise? The rest of it as a surprise, or do you want me to go get you and show you what I'm going to send you? All right, there's my phone. Nope, it can't go there. Where's my phone? I don't want it. Oh, you want a surprise. Okay, then I won't go get it. I'll actually put it in a second drawer, and it won't be as in your face noisy when it goes off at 11 whatever. All right, so now that goes. Yesterday I gawked at my last French General order. Just in thinking about what the things that attract us, the different stuff that attracts us. I'll put that. That's trash. I don't want that on the. Yeah, that's trash. All right. It's like, wake up. This is a year old, just beyond a year old. I have 2 of them. But I was really hoping to have 2 boxes, but the bottom of it was just really gross. And this is actually, this is a relatively local pizza place. But I wouldn't normally do this, but it just caught my funny bone. So I ended up with 2 of these. I just was able to trim off I still haven't done anything with it. But it just caught my. Oh, well, it's Shauna. It's the Shauna thing. So she said no, she wants it as a surprise. So I can't show you. I cannot show you. Oh, this and this is kind of in the way now. Okay. But yeah, it's actually really good pizza. This is some of my screenshots. Oh, okay. Are we having? Oh, are you sure? All right, I'll go get it. One moment, or maybe 2 minutes, please. Okay, I gotta get this out of the way. Oh. And it might actually. Alrighty. And all right. Okay. So here we go. This actually might, the colors I chose might give you some inspiration though too. And I was going to show you my, yeah, saffron. Oh, and the title of this one was I'm Just Mad About Saffron. Of course, there's an earworm for you now. But I'm always the different shades of yellow. These are some of the screenshots that caught my attention. And I had them printed out. And I think 2 of each. And I wanted to, this is actually a project. Hold on. I have in this was sent to me by Miss Rose. And it is a ledger. Actually, it's for postcards. And yeah, this was supposed to be a, I have this is something this is a Prima stuff, but it is something that caught my attention. Maybe it was the colors. Who knows what it was. And I have a little piece of music here. So this was waiting to be a page. But this is inspiration stuff. And see, this is one of the screenshots. I ran across this obviously on not Pinterest, but Instagram. And sometimes I just screenshot them. This is not yours. This is mine. So I started and I did so I got these screenshots. And this is one of my all-time favorites. And this is actually, I can show you this. It kind of repeats in this is actually from May 5th of 2018. I screenshot that. But yeah, anyway, so this was something that caught my attention. Whatever, I don't know what it was. But then I took and I made a collage out of it. and just weird things like my, so I like different shades of yellow. And here's an ochre. This was coconut yogurt. But there was something about the labels. So this is what I was going to do. And this was, I hadn't finished it. Here's a rooster. And here's the, and I recycled an envelope. And this was the inspiration behind, this was the screenshot that I took. And what's funny is I still enjoy this stuff. And here's some more inspiration. You know, inside the, I never finished this one, as you can see. I never finished it. But then I took some of the leftovers in magazines. And this came out of a Essence magazine. And I stamped all over it. And the idea was to use it in here somehow. To use, because I just kind of, it goes, you know. But anyway, that's the original intent on this book. And I haven't got it, but that will go out because I want to show you something, how it, I need to put the photos up here. I'll put the book back. Yeah, this was one of those Miss Rose gifts. Now, what I got is, let me make sure, no. Yeah, I was deciding, this is Lindy's. And when they were having their sale a little while ago, I wanted to cheer Shauna up because Shauna's been going through a bunch of stuff. And I decided, and I asked her a bunch of questions. Now, this pretty much is all mine. And these are the colors. So she has coming to her. Let me get them out of the bag. Oh, and this was hilarious. This was, again, rather hilarious. Shauna will be getting these. Now, when I first bought, okay, so she's going to get orange creamsicle, flat Fabio. And she's going to get Moonshadow Mist, Burnt Umber. And that's a story. This is a story. I was not originally getting this, but I got it anyway. Buccaneer Bay Blue in the Moonshadow. This right here, this is a story. I ordered these. I ordered one for me and one for her. This is what arrived. When I contacted them, and then they, of course, said, keep it. Give it away, keep it, whatever. And then I got my original order. And then I decided to get her Wild Honeysuckle Coral in Starburst spray. So she got a flat. She's got her the vintagey stuff. And then she's got I believe this is the one that has like the glimmer. But they are sprays, but she can always take it out and mix it in something else. Of course, this one in particular, the spray, you'd be losing a lot of this spray here. But anyway, you'd be losing a lot of the dry product. But this is what goes to Shauna. So that was and this, now that I found it, so I'm going to try to get that off. So, yeah. Yeah. So anyway, and I tried to get it in color. She's been kind of freakish about the coral, and I figured the creamsicle um, might be kind of interesting. It's not a it looks like it could go orange, but yet it's still kind of, see, and here's what the coral may or may not look like. So I thought that might be kind of a cool, in the same thing, but not necessarily orange, but yet, and they could actually be nice with the burnt umber, or like in the complementary colors, the blue. So yeah, you're welcome. Now let me get them stuck back in this envelope. Yeah, I wanted to cheer her up. And I figured that was the, and this is what I got myself. This is the color. I didn't have the extra money, or else I would have gotten these for Shauna. So this is Charisse. It's kind of like an olive, but here I'm not sure that it's going to show up like this. But from what I'm seeing, it's kind of it could be like an olive aqua. It's something Chez la Vie Charisse. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Obviously, it's French. Then I got Van Dyke Sepia. Van Dyke Sepia is one of my all-time Hello favorites. And then, of course, here's the burnt umber. And then I got, this is the kind of like, oh, this is the Aloha Avocado. And I thought that was a real kind of olivey, an olive. Then I got the Silhouette Silver, and there's the Buccaneer Blue that I ended up with. And then again, the orange creamsicle and the honeysuckle coral. So, and then I got the free, whatchamacallit here. So anyway, yeah. Oh, let's put that back in. And then I kept them because I wonder, do I want to play with this? Let me put my glasses back on. I love you too. So this has to, if I put this with the bee bag I don't want to get it too far from where it is. This goes to Beth. This is like, yeah, but hey. Happy retirement. Why is that in there? This must be mine. Okay. This must be Beth's. I took the price. I'll leave the price tag on because she might want to. Okay, so this is mine. No, this is. So this goes to Beth. And I had some other stuff to go to Beth, but I had to move some things. And yeah, so this is mine. So let's see this. I will move my piece of the gladiola paper and put this here. And hopefully within a little time, I will get that out. Now, I was going back over this. This is when I ordered my French General. This is the Boro Sasiko repair kit. And I got it. They had a choice of either blues or reds. Well, as you can see, I chose the red. And anyway, I wasn't going through the Boro, But I just wanted to show you what was inside the kit. I probably showed this before. And fascinating, odd combinations of stuff. This has already been stitched on and obviously cut. But yeah. So this is all of the, ooh, this is rather pretty. It's funny what attracts your eye. And then you've got clear from the floral to the plaid. Another stitched already. So yeah, so that's what came. Yeah, that's what in the repair kit. And I'm assuming some of this came from, like this, I think came from one of the trips to France. It just has that feel to it. All right, so there's that. But what I was, and oh, this, guys. I paid a lot of money for this linen, and I washed it. I put it in a, mostly they tell you if you want to really keep it, you want to dry clean your linens. But I went ahead and I washed it because I wanted it in this condition. I wanted it in that soft kind of, you know. Oh, you're welcome, Beth. I'm going to get that get envelope and say, okay, this goes out. Yeah. But I'm like, now I bought it to kind of be backing for stuff that I do with this. But now it's like, oh man, do I have enough? I think I got 1.5 yards or something. Or maybe I just got 1 yard, but I paid money for this. But it was a treat for me. Yeah, I saved up for this, guys. I just didn't. I saved up several months before I was able to get this French General order. But this, and of course I saved the paper because I want to art on it. But this, I was looking at these yesterday, and it's kind of hilarious. I got I think it's 5x5. This is what it's the 5x5. And these, and I'm not necessarily into blue. And I know that I don't like this. I like it separate, but I don't like it in the blue. But if I had to, and I was going through and it's like, if I had to like make curtains, I would do it. I don't like it in the landscape. I prefer it in the portrait. And then I would have to mix something with it in order for it to make my eyeballs be happy. Just, you know, this blue is okay because of the pattern. This is not okay because I'm not fond of that, the way they have it. This is okay in itself. If this was kind of like an all over thing, it would be all right. But because they have it in that, I don't know, something, I just thought we'd go through. But this is I think what they call the vintage red. And I was just kind of going through this, just kind of meandering through it and realizing that, again, this is okay. This is where the blue that I like, I start getting into the mid blue and into the dark blue, like the midnight blue, navy blue, cadet blue, you know, blues that have gray in them. And then here's in the colorway too, where I like this better than, because it has a bit of chocolate in it. But this is okay too. They have it. What do they call that? Where it's the same but at the different colorways. So these are, you know, but and this I'm not too fond of at all. But if I had to choose, I would go with the red, the kind of the red pinky. You finally arrived. My turkey dot, my dot turkey. Yeah. I'm not fond of this pattern in this shade of blue, although this is like I said, where the blue starts, where I start enjoying more of the blue. But I would obviously go for the red. And this is where this picture, oh crumb, hold on. My little bead thing here. This is where, this is an old screenshot. As you can see, this is old fabric. And I just find it very beautiful. Mended velvet wall from the 17th century. Okay, so you can see this is very, and when I saw this, it's like, oh, and you can see kind of like what I'm attracted to. Not so much this, but you can see where when I was deciding, and of course it came with neutrals, but here's another colorway where if it's the same pattern, but I would probably choose this over the blue background. I would choose the vintage red over the blue, although I like this blue. It's just it's those odd, quirky things that we're attracted to. And I got this. As you can see, I went through and I started, but yeah, it was just kind of, again, if I had to choose, if it's the only paisley I could get, then I would go with the red instead of this here. Although, it's just kind of interesting I got this because it's a red, white, and blue. And of course, I'm going for red, white. My kitchen will be perpetually red, white, and blue with kind of that, a little bit of the French country. And this is kind of an oddball out. But I wanted to, that one that I just really distinctly am not too fond of. It's in red. And I wanted to show you, where is it? Actually, I think I'll keep this in here. Where is it? Yeah. And whereas, see, this is another one where I like this. This is okay. But if it came down to an absolute choice, and this is okay, but if it came down to an absolute choice of this pattern, I would probably inevitably go for this one. This is what attracts me. So it's got to be it's got to be like the burgundy and the what they call the pinky red, vintage, where the vintage red. Although these are all, it's really interesting. I wanted to show you. Oh, here. Okay, this is another, and I would go for that over this. But here, this. If I had to choose, and I could only ever choose that pattern, I would go for the red. If that's all I had to choose from in this pattern, I would choose the red one. Yeah. So, and I don't even know if they still have this, but it's those odd, quirky things. And I bought some fabric from Shauna, and this is something else, and I'll go get it. Hold on. And I bought something else from Tammy when Tammy was selling. Shauna knows Tammy. Hold on. I'm coming. I'm coming back. Okay, so and just kind of an interesting little thing here. I bought this from Tammy. It was when I was shopping over at Keisha's and Tammy was there. This is another one that I just okay, I'll go ahead and get it. It's like that Shauna neutral bead thing that I bought for $30. She got me on that one, man. But I love the neutrals. But here is, sometimes it's just the way that and I've bought this one. Okay. And it's in a darker shade, the blue that I like, but they're very similar to the stuff that I was attracted to inside of this bundle that I bought. I find it so fascinating. And look at this. This is something that I bought from Shauna recently. And again, I just like it's over time what you're attracted to. See, and here, this is more green than blue, but depending on how you use it, you can still use the green with the blue here. And you could more or less use the but I just find that so fascinating that I'm still even this is kind of a I guess a timeless kind of thing where and this is for the blues. This is actually quite pretty. I like it with the pale peachy tan color. So yeah, just kind of, and here this is I hadn't realized it, but see, this is where the browns, oh, see that? Yeah, see where they start mixing browns. So see, even this, so the brown and the way the green shows up in here, hold on. The way the green shows up, see that? Oh, so yeah. It's very interesting, very interesting. Yeah. And this one here, this is pretty. With the teal. But, ooh. This could actually be, this is a part of a curtain. And the person who, I've already determined that this is the original bottom to whoever created this. I'm taking this apart, and this will be something I can work with as well. And for me, the pattern is not the original, the way they had it. When I look at this pattern, it makes the way they had it, it's just like, oh, ooh. So it, because when I look at, oh, my books, oh my giggles, my books. Ooh, does any of you want to see my books, my new books? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, hold on. I'll go get my books. Ooh, ooh. And you'll kind of see what I was, well, Some of you might have seen them on whatchamacallit, Instagram. But let me. I ended up, and I haven't read through these yet. Obviously, I haven't read them all the way through. I could have gotten this for much cheaper at 15, but I went ahead and I paid the $50 for it because, and I love the way they said it here. The third impression. So the first and second editions are astronomical in price, but this one I just, oh yeah, yeah, and it's where I like the flourish, the and I like leaves, and so it's just kind of like right up, yeah. But and then I have the Tudor textiles, which tapestries and that type of thing, and this fabric puts me in mind of that. And like I said, yeah, it's just kind of interesting. Here's an illuminated like this here. And of course, botanicals. I mean, love this. So anyway, I'm going to learn about this. And then this one, oops, the Tudor Tailor. Now this one this has actually got, and I was looking at this. Now I would never wear, unless I was in a play. What I'm looking at in this. Now I might create the one of the caps in here and see, and just as for just play. And like this, I might create something like this. Oh, you can't see. Sorry, guys. I might create one of the, and I'm not even sure even how to pronounce this, but I might create one of these just to see, to play with it. But there's an item in here. Yeah, I could create a guy's. This is the bottom half of this. I could create it's like some of the details, and of course the fabrics and the patterns in the fabrics is what's like this here. I would want to take this and add it to what I'm wearing. Now some of this stuff, like I said, I wouldn't wear, but maybe in a less flamboyant way, because I like the pirate blouses, with the with all the lace, but because I'm so short, I can't wear a whole bunch of like the pirate shirt lace and where at the hand, but I'd have to modify it quite a bit. But I could maybe um try something like this around the neck where it's this is what I was looking at. This thing here, they have a name for it. And I got to looking at that and I go, oh, there's like no way I'd be, I'd see here and like this embroidery. See, this is and how it this is what's attracting me and how and like for instance with this lace here, could I make something modified using around the neck to where I can maybe have some lace, but yet not yeah. And just this, I really like that. They have what is that called? Here, a French farthingale. Farthingale. And I got to thinking, this is what that a French farthingale. And I got to looking at that and thinking, you could make that, and it could be like you could make a wreath. This could be the base for a wreath if you wanted to. And here, now this is something, see, like in a castle, that pattern right here, this is upside down, obviously, but see where the rectangles are attached to the bottom of this? Something like that, or they did actually have kind of, depending on what lace they used, that might be kind of a cool way to add something to the, I guess it's these things right here, the tabs. They call them, these things right here are down here. And do it in such a way and take something that I already have and start adding. Yeah, so I just kind of, and of course, again, see the fabrics, the patterns that they used. And yeah, just kind of, yeah. And like some of the sleeves here, maybe modify the sleeves a little bit. Just it's interesting. This actually might be kind of it's a men's version, but this actually might be kind of an interesting thing to and just put I don't know if they had what is it, the men on the right and the women on the left, they button, but just switch it to the female. I could maybe do this, create one of these and just switch it to the female button. So yeah. And they actually, yeah, was something in here. No, it was a current thing. But yeah, just kind of rambling on. Ooh, there's a few more minutes until whatchamacallit. Now it blares off. I'm trying. It's in the second drawer down here. But I was just kind of interested. See here, to me, instead of having it this way, this to me is the proper way of doing it, because this is like a stylized pomegranate, or see the way it, to me, having it going this way, it doesn't make sense. So this is the way I would have it. So yeah, But yeah, it's just amazing. But now this would be what I was thinking. This and this one, once I get all this separated, once I get all this separated, I could have, I'm not sure which, actually, this is probably the way it would go. I could maybe have a panel and have this right there and have this as a, oh, and my thought is kind of like an olive or a chartreuse, or like maybe I could, depending on what, if I decide to mix it with paper, I could even do like the magicals that I bought. Those two, the cerise and the avocado one. I could maybe make some paper like with that, or I could take a dried baby wipe and create, because that's fabricy. Um, yeah. Ooh, and have these side by side, and then have that chartreusey olive framed here in a log cabin, because that's probably my all-time favorite quilt style is the log cabin, because you know, in increments of, as you can do your 2 inch, 1 inch, inch and a half, two, you know, whatever. But that would be kind of an interesting thing. And then I'm seeing that olive chartreuse. Ooh, yeah. Okay. But it's very interesting. Now, I was also maybe thinking, I was thinking about December Daily. I really want to try. This is Joan Dum Dum, once Gum Gum, Joan Joan. So I call her Joan Joan. Anyway, that's but this um I could take this out and turn it into, because I'd want to keep this. This is a message. But then, in order to keep this from, because gluing this down, because it's so dimensional, and of course I love poinsettias, the I could maybe cut a 2 inch strip off of this, and then have it on the. This is will pretty much. This is the format I've decided on, and I could actually, once this is all covered, whether I do it in fabric or inside, like on the inside, I could do Christmas wrapping paper. Um, yeah, but I could actually use some of this or something similar to this for the cover. I even have, it's not, yeah, obviously I'm just rambling. But I actually, hold on again. Oh, that's what I was going to show. And then my brain went, hello. I bought a foam stamp. Um, this is this. And where did that box go? Where did it go? Not here. Here it is. This is This is one that I haven't shown. And yes, I have 2 more pre-order books. The one, I'm pretty sure, hopefully you can hear me. The one will show up the first week of January, and the other one is, this is another pre-order that just arrived. And when I saw this, I'm like going, okay. And yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay. I could use this. This is another one. Again, with I love this is another one, but I could actually use this. I actually washed this. And because it was inside the cigar box, and I think that's what ended up, the cigar box, I don't know, it got onto the fabric or something. But I think I have enough that I could use this because obviously this is paperboard, so I'd have to cut the same side and make this sturdier, and then I would cover it in brown paper or white paper. Probably white paper because, well, no, both, either the white or the brown would work. But then I could use this for the cover. It would still work. It would be a little weirder in terms of blending. It would be weirder. This would be all right. So that wasn't so loud after all. It happened. It was a little earlier than what I was told, but it's happened. So this would be better in terms of that would be better. But yeah, this, I don't necessarily want this on, because this is rather precious. So I don't know that I would want it on the lid, to where if I have it up like, and of course now we're talking, so my brain is like, but hey, some people enjoy this. Okay. Yeah. But I don't necessarily want it to rub either. So I would have to, if I put it on the inside as an introduction piece. Yeah. So, yeah, it's like, okay, we'll get there. So now, I will actually, now that we have, this could be, this stays on this sheet of paper, and all right. We'll get this. This could actually be part. No, because I would want it because it inspires me. So to be part of my December daily would be cool to have it, but I only got 2 copies, and I don't know if I have the other one. So this is something where I would make it to where it would inspire me, like where I could just sit it out, and so that might not be a good idea. I'll go ahead and put this here. It will help keep them. All right. And this, because I will keep it with this, but it obviously visually kept away from the actual. Okay, now this will go I knocked over the thing again. This here, I got these from Shauna. I bought these. And this is something, I have these together because when I saw these, this actually could be part of my December daily. Because I went ahead and I bought the 2021 December, the mini kit, December. It's obviously an older kit, but it has pink in it. This could actually be the dangle. And I could maybe put kind of a tutor, because this could become like in the tutor thing they would in the clothing they had oh, let's see, do I have it on my phone? In modern day, I think I screenshot it. Hold on, let me I'm pretty sure I screenshot it. Let me see here. Ooh, that yellowy color. Oh, no. Had to stop in that yellow, that chartreusey. Yeah, I just had to gawk at it a little bit. Okay, where are you? There's that thing. Where are you? More green. Odd things. Garnet rings. Okay, where are you? Come on. Oh, here. I don't know. You can see the cuffs. These are metal, like tapestry nails on the cuffs. And that's one of the things that the tutors did. They used, obviously, the hammer. Show you here where, so I could take them, and they actually did. This is part of their ornaments. Let's see where, I'm not sure where it is, but they would hammer it in. So here, these they made metal nails, and they, like upholstery tacks that we have now, that we use for upholstery. And they would have, it would be thick enough. Can you imagine the weight of these things that they wore around all the time? And they actually, this is some of the stuff that they actually sewn onto the clothing. So I'm like, well, how did they clean these things? This is rather pretty. Maybe they had I don't know what they did for like snaps, but this is the same shape here. When she was selling these, I'm like going, okay. And then I was like, okay, I can't afford the one thing, the separate prices that she had. But then no one was buying them. And then she dumped them all into that and I says, okay, I can handle the $14, because there was like 25 items that I really wanted in that bag. And this is one of them. So the $14 for that big bag of grab bag jewelry. And what I want to do with this is take the earring, the wire off of it on this one. And see, it's the same shape. But this is in that plasticky malachite, whatever they call that. But yeah. And I just thought that would be really cool with embroidery. But this one, now that I'm looking at, this might be, yeah, and I could do something tutor with this, kind of bring in that modern, the mid-century modern, and kind of do this. This would be my kind of like and I could, chainmail. I could get some of my, the chainmail that I have. wherever it is, wherever I ended up putting it. And I could maybe do something Tudor as an embellishment for my December daily. Yeah, so my brain is not going, okay. But and that's why I have it here. I have this little weird thing here. And yeah. Oh, there's my little hooks. Now this, what I'm looking at, because this is like, it's like fake ivory. So I'll put this in here. I had this sitting, it's just odd beads that, now this could be something interesting because the kit does have a bit of pink in it. This could be kind of that, ooh. So let's see, I'll have to put this, but then that wouldn't necessarily go with this. But the, technically, in my brain again thinking, just rambling on, you wouldn't, the cover could be this, and it doesn't necessarily have to completely match. I mean, you know, this is quite obvious. Even if I did it as a dangle. What I'll probably end up doing on this is, because this is, I can sew this onto something and couch it down in between the beads, because it's a piece of string of some kind, and I could couch it and turn it into a, and I wouldn't have to, because if I put it onto like a, if I sew it onto I could just dust it. I could just dust it off. It wouldn't have to go through the washer. All right, so let's see. I'll put that back there. But these two things could potentially become, and while we're just kind of, I got to clean this one. This is the one. I want to keep this one, but it has some kind of, I'm not even going to try to figure out what it is, but I do like it. And there might be one stone missing, but if there is a stone missing, then I could just do some repair work in terms of just covering over that area where the stone is missing. And I could create something like I did here. This is actually a bracelet that I made. This is a, and I haven't worn it as a bracelet. This is a, the leftover, this is the leftover. Okay, thank you for stopping by and sitting a while. And this is the leftover after the masking tape, the paperboard. And you see, it's a perfect bangle, okay? And I had bits and pieces left over from some of my favorite paper line. It's pretty much, I would say, the base of it is a Tim Holtz, probably the wallflower, or it could be the memento or something like that. Memos or memento paper pack. But this is one of those que sera, sera. And this is, and that brings back memories of Paula, journal artista, and her love of the que sera, sera. And I ended, because of, she would talk about it, I ended up liking it the more she, and this is just a little piece of it. And because, I mean, you can't really find que sera, sera anymore. So I keep every little bit of scrap of it. This is layers of, I have green. What is this underneath? Okay, this is green paint, one of my favorite green paints that I created. The color I blended together. And then I have lace. I glued lace on top of it. And this is like starched because I used, I wanted to cover, because it was a bracelet, even though this is paper, I wanted it to have some kind of cover. So I used um, Mod Podge. Then I sewed beads. I do love my Chinese, the Chinese braided. I love it. And this is a very small version of the Chinese braid trim. And I sewed every basically half inch. I measured, guys, I did measure. I sewed, and then there was this gap. And that's when I got the idea, oh, let's put I have a que sera scrap. So the idea here, whichever one is missing on this one, oh, here, or is it? No, it's just, anyway, I want to get this. This is one I'm going to keep, but it needs to be cleaned. But I just saw something in here. I don't know if it. Well, hello there, Joan. This is a piece that came off, and I'm now wondering if this, after all these years, if I just kind of kept this flat because I never really knew what I wanted there. But I'm wondering now if this might actually be, but it would cover the que sera, but it would actually go. That could be an idea. But anyway, so, but here, because I didn't want it to get, it is a bracelet. But then this is coffee filters, tea stained and coffee stained, with, I collaged onto coffee cups. And I have this in to give it weight. And then I have a small one that I insert, and that keeps, and I just like it. I know it's there. I don't always look at it, but it's yeah. And it's just a way of recycling. And sometimes you make things that you don't always want to wear or use. So hugs to Joan. I was just thinking I'm going to try, I don't know how long you've been here, but I'm in the process of thinking about my December daily. And this is the, where I'm looking at putting this card from last year into my December daily. And looking at how I'm going to do the tutor. I want to do something maybe tutor. And how this can be kind of like the metal that they, so we'll see. Okay. And like I was saying, the cover doesn't necessarily have to fit with the inside. Yeah, it doesn't. I could do this for the December Daily album. And then have, yeah, so we'll see. I'll leave it together. And now my brain is thinking about, let me see. I was going through something today. These are bits and pieces of paper that I've turned into, do I want to keep that? I might keep that. Of like the Mary Jane from Heidi Swap. And these are paint swatches, old paint swatches that you can't get anymore. These are I'm pretty sure these are, oh, the designer. What's his name? Back when rag rolling was very popular. Come on, come on, come on, come on. These are you. What's his name? I want to say these are from. He's a designer. Ralph Lauren, maybe. I think these are potentially Ralph Lauren. So these are old, and but these are, I'm using these as like paint, obviously some paint chips and colors that I like, and different. And this was a, but I love the way, this is what I would call butterscotch. And here's the vintage Bakelite. I need to get me some vintage Bakelite, and I need to replenish the chartreuse. I don't have much of this left, but oh, I'd love to get me some paint color like this. Oh yeah, but this is, yeah, you find these things in the weirdest places, and I use these as paint chips. I love this color green. And these are some paper colors. And this is actually a color that I have that I really like. And I turned it into a paint chip. This is another one that I turned into a paint chip. I love this color. This one, it's antique something. And it has this green, it has a green hue to it. Antique something. I forget now what that color was. But it's not, I don't think it's listed. Oddly enough, I don't think I wrote it down, which is kind of weird. But it's weird, the places you find these things. Very weird. Very, very weird. Now, obviously, oh, but yeah, I definitely need to replenish my chartreuse and get me some Bakelite. Yeah. This was a weird, it was something I purchased, and I don't know if it's too old. I probably have it around here somewhere. But it was a very weird, interesting, it was something that someone, it became a thing that you bought, when you go to, and someone didn't like the color, they didn't want to buy it, they decided they didn't like it, rather than just throw it out, they put it on the paint, they put it in a clearance shelf, and you can buy some really interesting colors that way. And this was one of them. And as you can see, it dried beautifully. And so that's why I have it like that. I just, like, okay. The reason why, now that I'm thinking about it, this is some of the stuff that I got from Shauna, that I bought from Shauna. I wonder, this is like, sorry, and I could literally put some of this. Now I'm wondering, I could bring with this vivid green, I could have this as the December daily cover. Where is it? And thinking Tudor, I'm wondering now if bringing green into this. Oh, yeah, now my brain's thinking. This is one that I'm not, this is where I'm not normally, I don't gravitate to the traditional, um, what I call namby-pamby pink and blue, kind of a very traditional, um, shabby chic colors. But when Shauna was selling this, it's like, okay, it's one of those things that okay, it's mine. And I ended up with it. It's one of those odd things that, I'm also, because I've got all these I've got or some of these things that, this was a bag that, this looks like, a kind of a bit like, it has berries on it, obviously, but it puts me in mind a little of Lily of the Valley. Let's see. This is another one I just really liked. Very, it puts me in mind of Clem. Gustav Clem. Oh, this is the one. I remember this. This was kind of a weird. She had these dangles, and I thought I was buying the whole thing. And then other people, it was kind of clamoring, and there was one or two missing, and I ended up being able to get this one. But I remember that. I remember that. That could actually. Ooh. It's interesting how you go through some of this stuff. Now this would be pretty with that Bake Light color. And how you bring, okay, is that a butterfly? It looks like a butterfly. Oh, that it actually looks like a bodice. Like, here's the breast area of a bodice, and like kind of like a halter top here. Ooh, you could actually, and you could keep the center one. You could keep it as like the female figure if you really wanted to. This could be, ooh, let me see here. I want this. I want to put this on. Let's see, where can I needed something to actually show here. Can I show it on this one? Well, look, show through what I'm seeing. It might. But ooh. This, I remember because I loved the Bakelite ochre kind of feel, even though there's the beads is what caught my attention. But this right here, the base of this, see, it puts me in mind of almost like a sweetheart kind of bodice. This is the breast area here. And like I said, this is the ooh, that just, ooh. That, and this could be the, like the body, the rest of the body from like the waist down. Take these off. Oh. This also makes me wonder. These I had to have too. Remember, Shauna was like moving, and you had to really keep your eyeballs peeled. And when you're also modding, it got a little bit interesting. But I remember she was doing these. This is is another one where I'm like, okay, she moved them so fast. I'm like, okay, go back, go back. Yeah, and it started getting rather confusing. This is an interesting one. Some of these are really rather interesting. But anyway, and this is this is another one that I was interested in. Now, my brain is thinking. This is another one that I wanted. Now, this puts me in mind of the chainmail, or the like they would like the tutor. I could take this apart, leave this, and just take this part here. Oh yeah, see, my brain is going. My brain is going. I mean, it's thinking, it's moving. It's still, yeah. All right, so my brain is like, okay, we're just, but now, what is this? Oh, this is a bracelet. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep it or not. I just decided to kind of keep it in them. But now I'm thinking. And now this would be kind of in keeping with that. See, it takes on the hue more of the pink. If you were to put it with the ochre, it would, not necessarily, it would be a little bit different in color, but not much. But these might be kind of cool together. So I'll keep that together. And with this here. But that, if I use this, then it would change because it would change the feel of this. This is more, this is a neutral. It could be peasant or, you know, this one would, because it's very lightweight, it has basically no weight to it. So that might, whereas when you put this, it might not necessarily work. We'll see. All right. I ended up thinking today, but a little bit nostalgic, just kind of verbally. I mentioned that I wasn't aggressively, I really wasn't in the mood. But I do, if I use this, then I would automatically want to go, my brain gravitates to this using the same color instead of going into the contrast like this. So if I use the other or something similar, I do have some Christmassy fabric that I could use. See, this is where using this, I would want to make something using this color. I definitely want to put this on. So let me, I could fold this and put this together. Oh, I want to sneeze. Ugh. Ah! Now this is, I think this was stuff I wanted to, what did I wanted to do with, oh, I do want to keep these. I wanted to play with them. I wanted to, this is something I did want to keep. I'm not quite sure what this was. I think it could have been an ankle bracelet, maybe. They had, but it seems awfully big for an ankle bracelet. So I'm wondering if I could do like a sweater type thing, like one, and where these match, where they, the sweater clips. I could maybe do something like that, or I could design it like that, and then put like little holes strategically, a couple holes strategically on the lapel of something that I have, and actually do something like that. See, this, yeah, thinking the brain. Go ahead and put this in here. And put this on top of the sack. And the more I think about it, I probably won't do this for the December daily cover, because I really like the idea of having, like, doing those browns with this particular. Okay, so of course, ooh, I wonder, just get this used. I mean, because it's been sitting here. This might be an interesting Christmas cover. The pink gladiolus. I wonder if I have enough. And then I could put fabric on the inside. Oh, I wonder if I have enough. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. And the thing is, it's like, okay. It's a really unique thing. Just put some gladiola. I think it's a little different. It looks like, it doesn't quite look like the gladiola. I'm wondering, it's bushier. Maybe it's how you say it, bougainvillea. Maybe it is the again, how do you pronounce it? The bougainvillea. Because interesting. I'll give a close up. See, because when I look at it now, I know. I mean, I grew up around my mother doing flower arrangements for the church. I mean, I grew up with almost all kinds of flowers. So when I look at it, when you first see it, it looks like a gladiolus. But now it could even be hibiscus. But I've never seen a pale pink hibiscus before. But this is too bushy. See, it's too branchy, too bushy to be a gladiolus, because it's a stalk. So it's not very tight. It's not a tight stalk. This is very bushy. So it could be like I mentioned, a bougainvillea. Like I said, I might be butchering that word, the pronunciation of it. But now, that piece, it just seems very small because it's complete. Hold on, Joan. It's very small. It's a complete closure. It has all of its attachments in the proper place. Here's your, hold on. Here's your clasp. It's a claw, okay. And here's your standard lengthening, but it's not really a lengthening because these are two. So that, yeah, it's complete. See what I'm saying? And it's a snake. It's a snake, what they call a snake. It's the style of this part is like a snake. What they call a snake. Oh, sorry. They call it a snake. I think they call it a snake thing. You see, yeah. So it is, actually, that might be an interesting combination. I could, because all of this is gold. Most of this is predominantly gold. I wonder, I could take off the post, and I could have, this could be like I could have this like on the outside, and then this on the inside, or I could have it drop down. And I could, when the kid gets here, and then of course I have, see, I found this kit on Instagram last year, and I added a few things to it. This is what I added to it. But she, okay, I have this, and then this is something Tammy. I love the little Tammy bundles, and I bought one of the Christmas, and this is, so I could even, oh no, see, this could be, see this right here, this floral, this whatever this is, let me see. This is how much I have of this. So this is hollyberry. So this, I'm not sure. This could be a belly band on the inside. Trim it down, and this could be a belly band. Because again, it's not enough to do the whole thing. But yet, the idea is with this here, this could be, because it has see, it has that little sugar plum, the peppermint charm, and it also has the wreath. And it actually says Merry Christmas in full, Merry Christmas. And then I could have this on the one side with a, let's see, I could leave the claw clasp, or I could put it here. And then this dangles. Ooh, thank you, Joan, that that you actually, could it be a necklace? And this could actually, if I made it, I could make a Christmas sweater thing, like a Christmas ornament for me to wear. Okay, I get here. And then this, I've undone that. So then that would dangle down. Reclose this. This is one of those Tim Holtz things. Okay, get it closed back up. Then you've got the little part that hangs down. Okay, so there's that. And again, it's like a charm. Now my brain's thinking more. Yeah, but you see what I mean about, yeah, it doesn't look like it was busted apart. It's a complete thing, like it was designed that way. So the only thing I can think of, it was supposed to be a ankle bracelet. And yeah. So now this could be dangled here. And that's your like a traditional Christmassy thing, because you've got your wreath, a Merry Christmas, and you've got your little peppermint candy. And then this could be where, and I could dangle. Oh, okay. So now this has to stay. I will, I might have to, because if my brain's going like, ooh, because I have 11, the original size to this. Okay, I could literally, for instance, I could take, this is several years old, and you guys know I have a somewhat, I've stopped it. I do it like every other year now, or sometimes I do it every 2 years, where I buy, I think this was 2021. I bought this in 2020, so I'm due to buy at least 1 or 2 rolls. Where I tend at Christmas, when they go on 70 to 90% off, I buy 4. I can buy up to, I've been known to buy 4 or 5 rolls. And I have Christmas paper. Sometimes I buy, and this is a small poinsettias. So I could take some, I could even take this bolder mistletoe paper and cover the album with it, maybe do a little bit of whitewash, but I'm almost certain I would be more interested in covering the, once I get it covered in white or brown paper and give it that finished, have these 2 things finished, because obviously I'm going to be, well, first of all, I didn't buy the chipboard thing that was already, but I took the sizing, and it's a standard size, so I don't feel wrong in doing that. Because you can arrive at the sizing. But when I ordered, so I took the size. I wanted to see what the size of their album was that they had. This was a build something, build an album or something. And what I can do, this is, so I wanted to see the size, and this, they had it in landscape. I also thought about doing the 11 this way, but I'm actually wanting to do it landscape. I'm thinking I really want to do it landscape. So once I get it all, I'm going to cut out more paperboard, maybe do 2 or 3 of these, then I'll cover it. And I could actually keep it, I could do like I could keep this 1-inch area here free and clear. And then I could make a decision whether I wanted, after I have it all done, I could attach fabric and do like the shabby, like a cheesecloth, and I could, yeah, I could do, this puts me in mind of Heather Bailey. Is bright like a Heather Bailey fabric. I could even do this as the cover. I think this would be kind of cool together. And then I have the charm. And then it would fit the, this would be more coordinated. This would be more coordinated in here. And I could do this. Oh, I have it in my hand. I could attach this somehow. And I could do, like I said, like a Tudor Elizabethan kind of embroidery and make a charm out of it to attach. This is more traditional, but then I could have a funky, maybe try a Tudor type something over here attached for here. So, but ooh, now my brain's going, you know. So, when it, anyway, the reason is I didn't buy it. It was on my list to buy, but then I thought, you know what? I can make it. Um, I can make it. And I've been itching. And with the, also, I bought some book covers. And I'm also I want them from Shauna. I bought some book covers from Shauna, and I'm kind of itching to make a book, even though I know that I have things that I need to finish. You know, you just have to make something. You have to make a book. So I could get one of the covers. It's a burgundy cover. I know it was a burgundy one that I could, once this is all, and I have this sturdy, and you know, I'm thinking I would want 2 more, and then I could very easily leave that 1-inch space, and that would be where I would, depending on how thick it got, then. But ooh, my brain's going, hello. The idea that I had here is I bought, because I liked this so much. I liked the very small print of the gold and red poinsettias. I bought like 2 or 3 rolls because I knew this was, you know, it was going to end up being a very used classic for me. So on this, and it's kind of got the holly berry here, so it actually goes with this as well. I could, once I get it wrapped in the brown sack or the white paper, whatever, I cover this, the edges of it. Let me see if it would work. The idea, but I would need something, I'm not sure. Let me see. The idea being that I could take like a 4-inch strip or even a 2-inch strip, glue it down on the edging all the way around here, glue it down on both sides. So I have 1 inch already covered here, and then cut this. So I know that I have enough room. I can cut this smaller, and I could give myself like a 3/8 inch. Once this is glued down, I could give myself a 3/8 inch or even a 1/4 inch, where I would measure all the way around, cut that down, and then glue this down. So I have both the front and the back in the same way. And this could be potentially the, if I decide, instead of putting rings in it, I could decide to, because I'd be using page protectors too. So this is where it's going to obviously be mixed media. I'm going to be having page protectors. I could take some of my Shauna, like for instance, because I start my December daily, I started pretty much the before Thanksgiving, because for me, Thanksgiving is a part of what I celebrate. It's just, that's the way I am. And then so I could actually take this leaf thing. This would be, the colors would work. See here, it's what does she call that? A reverse. What does she call that? But it's something that she abandoned, and this could be a part where this could be my November section. This could be the introduction to the November section. And I could, I could locate some of my Thanksgiving stuff. So see, this could go in. This could be part of the, flashback. Yeah. Yeah. See, I could go in and some of my Shauna stuff. And like, for instance, if I wanted to, I could, oddly enough, I could put the tiger. I could cut the tiger, and I don't know anything about, I could just, because I like the look of it, I could actually I could trim out the tiger, and I could just literally put the tiger in there for just some odd thing. Just the fact that the colors, if nothing else, it's the colors that work. But I also like the bottom here too. See, I like that. See, that looks very Christmassy. That looks Christmassy. And then here's the stamps. And I could do a collage. And I could even, so see, I could even do that. Ouch! Oh, that hurt. Oh, I don't want, because and here even, I have, I could trim out the white poinsettias, because I don't want the blue. I don't, because I'm more traditional. I lean more towards the traditional, even though some of the kits these days have pink and they have a little bit of, they tend to go for a light, bright aqua. But I could even do these, or part of this could be, I could take this as part of this BU part. I like that. I could do it in a 3. I could take that apart with the poinsettias, and this could become it could be an introduction, and who says that I can't have red poppies alongside my poinsettias? And I can take all of this other stuff around it and do something else. I know that Xandra sent me, it was the same line, the same coordinated collection, I think. And she's a white horse. She's a blonde person on a white horse. But I always thought that'd be kind of cool to be a cover, like on like a dream book, where you would maybe, it could, even though it's not in the colorway that I would necessarily choose, I could cut out the white horse, the girl on the white horse, the princess on the white horse, and I could maybe even put it alongside here. Yeah. So, and then I could take all of this stuff here, because I like the lacy look, but I'm not necessarily into the icicle thing. So then I would because it kind of has that feel to it, I would deconstruct and not have it look like it is icicles, because I'm not a big fan, even though I know they are part of the winter wonderland thing. I'm not after the winter wonderland. So these two specifically, I would want to trim out the white poinsettias, and then I could see. Oh, guys, see, just look at this. See the way the tiger's looking at the white poinsettias. You image this just trimmed out, literally. Both of these are they're fussy cut. I mean, down to the just, just really close, very closely trimmed on both of these. And then you kind of bring the poinsettia maybe wrapped around his wrapped around the tail. This poinsettia up here could be literally wrapped, laid across his tail right here. I mean, yeah. Now I could check a little bit, because I know some cultures, definitely Asian cultures, the tiger might mean something. So I don't necessarily want, but I'm not trying to offend anybody. So this is artistic. This is just pure artistic, and the way things are. And for instance, I have, where is it? Here. These I got from Debbie. These are actually, I found them. Sometimes random things you find. And these are from Debbie. And I could take this one, and it says mini sea bubbles. That's what that is right there, the mini sea bubbles. And that would be an interesting combination with this, with the leaves. Yeah. But just really based on just color alone. Based on color alone. And just the idea. I will keep that with that. Yeah. So I'm going to keep that together. And oddly enough, with the, if I choose to use this, or I could do something like black and white. I could get out some of my black and white paper, and with this cut with the white poinsettias and the tiger, I could do a black and white trim around my my paperboard cover before I lay down the pink flowers. And then I could do a black and white, and this could be on the inside. But I'm kind of like, ooh. The more I think about it, I would want to keep this for that for that girl, the snow girl. Now this is the big. I love the bandana. The way they put the bandana in the poinsettia. Now this is much more of a scene where, and I like this is traditional to me, the trees, but all this other stuff is stylized. This right here puts me in mind of Italian tile. So, and this, yeah. So I would take this, I'd maybe, yeah. But I think those would be too big for the project. But anyway, so there's like ideas. There's a lot of ideas here that I could go with. And for me, I need to remember, I've got some scriptures here that I need to put these in. I can, that will be I can put these scriptures in. All right, so this, I want to find the girl on the white horse. And then I can combine the background. Okay. I got this in my Shauna box, and I'm kind of pulling from it. Now I have to, come on. I need to put my foot. Yeah. My brain's going. Oh, we can go through that real quick. Ooh. Ooh. This was actually a kit that I made. It was the G Jaws, the little bits, the extras. Um, um, that I stored in here, and amazing. Some GD baby wipes, some old GD baby wipes. This was, like I said, the G Jaws to a kit that I put together. Ooh, Shauna, I don't know. Shauna, are you still here? Do you still Are you still interested in some of my fabric that for clothing fabric and stuff like this? Was part of my clothing fabric, and this is I made. Yeah, just weird little things like this that this is one of my all-time favorites. Love this. It's like it's crimped. It's a ribbon, but it's been very tiny crimp in it. It's actually quite cool. Okay. I just sometimes you need to kind of refresh your thought process. Yeah, and it's but this is one of those things where um this is a thing I made. Actually, it's I made the tag. And I love this. I did a kind of a patina. I don't know how I did the paint. I created that color, but then I stamped with black ink on it. And it's it's for to keep I made a whole bunch of these to kind of make my kits pretty. You know, when I would lay them out and photograph them. This is obviously brown eyelash trim, but it went into the kit. And I don't know, it got, obviously this got separated from the paper, but as you can see here, yeah, but it's all together. And so I just kept it together. But yeah. This is this is a bow. And obviously it was a bit masculine. But this is, yeah, this is actually, yeah. But that was actually part of it's interesting things that so this is, like I said, it was part of a kit. Here's some blue velvet. Little scrap pieces of, so anyway, I've kept it together because I thought, hey, it coordinates. It was a once upon a time, but it's been very, I mean the crimping on that ribbon. The crimping on that ribbon was, oh, I didn't need to put that back. I think it was over here. And yes, inevitably plastic bag. Because you just never know when plastic bag is going to be needed in your art. I'm seeing if there's anything else that just pops out of my brain. We'll probably need to be going. I mean, I'm probably really way over time. I'm looking in my Shauna box that's sitting here. Ooh, this is Canson extra large. And I've obviously cut I've obviously cut stuff out. And here, see, yeah. So I use and I don't use. Some of it still hasn't quite happened. Now here's this. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. This is a colorway that I was doing. Japanese. That was note saying a Japanese bookmark from Japan, and a friend of mine, local friend of mine. This is my own stamp. Oh, this is I made. Oh, I can't do that because I'm doing something for Shauna. Oh, and I can't. But see the colorway, and she sent me some of these things that she has cut from, and then when she started looking at my art, she realized that when she thought of me, and then of course I see and I start mixing things together. So interesting. That's why that's why it's in Shauna's box, because it was originally. Ooh, I wonder if that could go in my December, the November part of my December daily, because it kind of has the, yeah. Ooh, I can leave that out. Interesting. Well, now I know why it's in Shauna's box, because it's part of the piece of, I've got other things in here of Shauna's. Oh, there's the paper packs that I had her. Now, for some reason, these are not Shauna. But see, this is where this combination of green into your olives and your different shades, it's in my Shauna box. So obviously, my brain was thinking about something, mixing with some of the things that Shauna has created. Whether it was something like this here, the one side of it, not the other side. Who knows what my brain was thinking? Yeah, who knows what it was thinking? I might put this. This could be a really funky turkey. This is a Tim Holtz stamp. I could actually do this. Could be a really funky turkey. I could, yeah. I'll keep that out. That could be like for Turkey Day. But, yeah, who knows what I was thinking at the time. It could be just this right here that I was thinking about these. It's just, this could actually be extra paper for a Christmas, for the December daily. I could actually keep that out. It could be an extra something. Okay, now I know what that is. And this is my Shauna paper from her digitals that I had her print out for me. I purchased it, so. Oh, here. This is something else. Interesting. Ooh, ooh, ooh. See, like right here. That right there could go in my Christmas. Right there. That could go in my Christmas. Oh, look at that. That could go in my Christmas. Yep, it goes in my Christmas. Oh, and is it crispy? Ooh, okay, Christmas. My December daily. And this, I'm like, oh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Why is that in there? Oh, I was obviously creating something. I was mixing and matching. Ooh. I could do one of my aim. If I do anything with angels, it's the Renaissance. It's in the Renaissance angel like. Now this, oh, that's the fishy thing. All right. And that was, she gave me the rest of it. Oh, I knew it was here. Oh my giggles. Okay. Yes. Yes. And this I kept. This was, yeah. I know what okay. This. Shauna knew she gave it to me. It smells like paint. I'll have to wipe it down because it's been folded up alongside paint. So, I can add this to it. Ooh. Look at this, guys. I added this. This is an old but even though I'm not into glitter, this pretty much stays. But the idea of that right there, that would be kind of an interesting, right in the, I could, oh, I don't know. We'll see. So my brain, it smells like this. This smells like this because it's been up against. Do I want that upside down? No, I want it like this way. Oh, yeah. So see, my brain's going, ooh, hello. I could maybe do one of the Renaissance angels here. So I can keep that out. I'll keep this out because it could be a funky addition to Christmas. Okay. And my little scrawny turkey. I'll use it as a scrawny turkey. Oh yeah, so see, and here's another. This is the other. And I said, don't you dare throw this out. So she sent it to me. It was something that it ended up not being what she thought it was going to be. So she sent it to me because she was basically going to throw it out. There's a couple of them here. Which one could I use for Christmas to put in my December daily? Probably the one that has this right here. I could put this into my right there. This would probably be kind of, and it's got some green and neutral here. And even it's got a little bit of purple. And I'll add this to my, for my December daily. We'll just kind of play with it and see what I can put this back. And actually, this needs to be aired out. Because whatever she used on that is like, wow, very powerful. Oh, so I've patted out my December daily without even doing it, without even realizing it. I've patted out my December daily. So yeah. Anything else in here? Yeah. I'm like, anything else? It just kind of like, I wonder. this actually might be something. It gives me an idea, at least. It could be kind of like I could mention this, like today, because a part of when you're kind of waiting for your package, your December daily package to arrive, and you get kind of like, ooh, and you have to touch everything and go through and ooh, and yeah. So I could write down, this could be kind of like indicative of like a palette when you're trying to expand your palette, or like, for instance, knowing that I bought the kit. And then I realized that it was much more, it's not the normal Christmas. It's less traditional in than I like. So then I was going through something and I saw this and I go, oh, it has your greens. It has the greens and, oh, sorry guys, my muscles are starting to talk to me and I'm talking back to him. But anyway, and I thought this might be a way for me to add color. Just maybe steer clear of the pink that's inside because I don't typically do pink. The only time that I really, I was trying to find, back when Pam Garrison did a miniature kit for Allie Edwards. Okay, that's fine, Joan. Thanks for stopping by. You're always welcome. And and I was trying to find information. I was trying to find information to see if I could find information on the Pam Garrison December Daily miniature kit that she created that one year when she had 4 or 5 designers do December. And I didn't have the extra money to buy the Pam Garrison kit, but I was very intrigued with, and I love her style. And so I didn't go much traditional, because I incorporated the traditional Christmassy colors in, and I blended using my own stuff. I created a somewhat like Pam Garrison kit. But anyway, so this could be something that I could talk about. I could use this or some portion of it. Like, I could trim this down and maybe do it in 2 sections, and use it as a visual to, and this also, I got to thinking, this could actually help me. This is an old Elsie Flanagan. I think she, obviously when she married her guy, she went with a Larson. She's Larson, but I think she did this came from the Becky Higgins. Her Elsie and her sister, they did a kit for Becky Higgins. What is that? The Becky Higgins thing. The 3x4, 4x6. Oh, come on. I have a whole kit. I bought the one, Project Life. I bought one kit. And I have a box over here. It's called the Cherry Edition. That's the one box. And then I bought some of these. It was so popular that all that was left to purchase were the tabs. The tabs weren't apparently as popular as the actual Elsie, the sister kit. But so these are old. But then, you know, I saw this and I thought I wouldn't use this normally, but I'm going to, this came in a grab bag that I purchased from a garage sale. And I'm going to probably keep the top half to this right here to show what it looked like. And then I'm going to take the rest of it because this is, I like the color in itself. I like the black background. And I'm going to I'm going to go to the jelly plate and get my stencils out. And I'm going to cover this thing because it's just sitting here. I wouldn't use it in a normal, I just don't, it's not something that I would use. But I will keep this much to show what it looked like. And then, so I have it out here. I kind of have it in my back of my daily journal so that it's constantly, okay, you said you were going to do this. So that's why I'm having it there. But, oh yeah, see, I've got these ideas and it's coming up where I need to have some lunch. And you guys are probably needing to go too. So this is kind of a weird thing it turned out to be. But hey, it's okay. It works. It's perfectly okay. Yeah, perfectly okay. And this will give me a bit of Shauna in my day, in my December daily. Yeah, it bugs me because one of the things that it's folded funny, so it makes me want to fold it and crease it properly. So, guys, it's been weird. It should be very interesting. We have white poinsettias, a tiger, and we have one of Shauna's abandoned rejects, and we have what I'm going to call the skinny turkey. It should be really, yeah. We need food no matter where we're at. We need food. And this actually stays with the tiger and the poinsettia combination. Because, yeah. And I'm wondering if I could trim this and turn this. I could, with this, I could do to where this could be a piece that I could work on. It's enough of it could be an odd thing where I could turn. Yeah, so, ooh, this is going to get interesting. Just interesting. This needs to air out, and I need to wipe it down to get this could actually be something that I could literally, I could maybe take this part right there. I don't know. Because it's on the corner. And that wouldn't necessarily work. But I could put something, this would be the perfect place. Even if I did something like a thin collage, like with or just having the greenery like this, going this direction, and collaging something in here. And actually, this could be like my door. This could be put on my door. I could make a hanger up here, and I could do some stitching on here. So yeah. Ooh, I could even, this is another idea, because it's kind of within the same basic colors, I could do this strip. After my sewing, I could actually make this, and then I could actually take the paper and do a log, again, do one of my favorite quilting things, and do the log cabin all the way around, at least once, maybe twice. Ooh, see, yeah, ideas. I could even do like this and this combination for this. This could be an interesting combination. Or the various shades of green coupled with this and this. So, ooh, my brain's thinking. Okay, guys, I need to make sure that whatever this is, whether it's hibiscus, a bougainvillea, or what, we've decided that I pretty much decided, unless it's kind of a weird hybrid, that I cannot call it a gladiola. Okay, well, it's been nice jabber-jawing, and I guess we're out of here. And thank you for stopping by, etc., etc. I've got my mouse covered. I need to get my... Okay, guys, I'm definitely out of here. Goodbye.